The sun was setting over Seoul when Yuna Park wiped down the last table in her small pizzeria. Outside, the city hummed with evening traffic, neon signs flickering to life against the darkening sky. She had no idea that tonight would change everything. The bell above the door chimed. Yuna looked up, expecting another local customer. Instead, a tall, slender figure walked in, definitely not human. The creature moved with an unusual grace, its skin shifting between translucent blue and silver, reflecting the restaurant's warm lighting. Krell Voxnar had traveled 372 light-years to understand human culture. His mission was simple: observe and report. But nothing in his extensive training had prepared him for the complexity of a pizza restaurant. "Welcome," Yuna said, her hands automatically reaching for a menu. She had seen alien tourists before. Seoul was becoming a popular intergalactic destination, but this one seemed different. Krell studied the menu with intense concentration. Strange symbols flickered across a small device attached to his wrist, translating each word. Pizza, pepperoni, cheese, mushrooms. The words meant nothing to him, but he was determined to understand. "I want the thing with round shapes and red spots," Krell announced, pointing randomly at the menu. Yuna suppressed a smile, another confused alien trying to navigate Earth's culinary landscape. "Large pepperoni pizza," she confirmed. "Yes, large pepperoni pizza." Krell repeated each word carefully, as if memorizing a complex scientific formula. While preparing the order, Yuna noticed Krell examining everything: the cash register, the pizza oven, the napkin dispenser. His eyes, large and iridescent, seemed to absorb every detail. The pizza arrived. Krell stared at it with a mixture of confusion and fascination. Humans had strange eating rituals. He picked up a slice, mimicking how he had seen humans eat in training videos. One bite. His entire body seemed to vibrate with unexpected pleasure. Flavors exploded in his sensory receptors, something no synthetic nutrition pack had ever produced. Spicy, savory, complex. Distracted by his culinary revelation, Krell didn't realize he was signing multiple documents. His translation device was automatically processing and agreeing to various Earth-alien cultural exchange forms. A standard procedure, he thought, except it wasn't standard at all. The document he signed wasn't just a simple cultural exchange agreement. In a twist of bureaucratic complexity, it was actually a detailed relationship contract, something his species took extremely seriously. Yuna watched, bemused, as Krell devoured slice after slice. She had no idea that with each bite, with each signed document, their lives were becoming unexpectedly and permanently intertwined. Outside, the first stars began to appear. Alien ships blinked in Earth's orbit, watching, waiting. But none of them knew about the cosmic connection being formed in a small pizza shop in Seoul, a connection created by cheese, pepperoni, and a misunderstood signature. Krell finished his last slice and looked up. "This is acceptable nutrition," he declared formally. Yuna laughed. "Just acceptable?" Little did she know those words were the beginning of an extraordinary journey that would soon involve entire governments, multiple alien species, and the unexpected diplomatic power of pizza. The night was young, the universe was watching, and everything was about to change. Would you like me to elaborate on any specific aspect of this part of the story? The Voxnar diplomatic communication network erupted into chaos within hours of Krell's pizza encounter. Massive holographic screens across their mothership flickered with urgent messages, translating and analyzing every detail of the accidentally signed contract. In the central command room, senior diplomats stared in disbelief. What seemed like a simple pizza order had transformed into a legally binding interspecies relationship agreement. Their complex legal systems, developed over thousands of years, recognized the signature as a sacred commitment. "He has completed the bonding ritual," proclaimed Chief Diplomat Varn, his tendrils trembling with excitement. "Krell has successfully initiated a mate connection with a human female." Back on Earth, Yuna Park received her first official communication 3 days after the pizza incident. A massive holographic package materialized in her small apartment, filled with extraordinary gifts: quantum-encrypted love letters, anti-gravity flower arrangements, and rare mineral collections from distant star systems. Her phone rang. An official from the United Nations Extraterrestrial Relations Department requested her immediate presence. "Ms. Park," the serious diplomat explained, "you've accidentally entered a binding cosmic relationship contract with an alien species. We need you to understand the implications." Una blinked. She had just wanted to sell a pizza. The Voxnar delegation began preparing complex courtship protocols. They studied human romantic behaviors through countless romantic comedy movies, misinterpreting every single scene. They believed human love worked exactly like cinema portrayed: dramatic, unpredictable, and always ending with a kiss. Krell started sending daily messages. Each communication became more elaborate and confusing. One day, a holographic orchestra appeared in Una's living room, playing what seemed like an alien love symphony. Another day, a small robotic drone delivered a collection of rare crystals that could change colors based on emotional frequencies. UN officials scrambled to understand the unprecedented situation. Lawyers worked overtime, examining the intricate details of the accidentally signed document. International committees formed emergency meetings to discuss potential diplomatic consequences. "This isn't just a simple misunderstanding," explained Dr. Rachel Chen, the lead xenocultural expert. "The Voxnar take these contracts extremely seriously. From their perspective, Una and Krell are now cosmically bonded." News media went wild. Social media exploded with memes, jokes, and speculation about the pizza diplomatic incident. Late-night comedians had a field day, creating elaborate sketches about alien-human relationships. Krell continued his courtship, completely unaware of the human humor surrounding his actions. He followed every romantic protocol he had learned, believing he was performing perfectly. A massive bouquet of bioluminescent flowers that sang mathematical love equations appeared in Una's pizza restaurant. Customers stared in bewilderment as the flowers changed colors and emitted soft melodic frequencies. The Korean government issued an official statement: "We are monitoring the situation with extreme care and diplomatic sensitivity." Meanwhile, other alien species began watching with intense curiosity. If a simple pizza order could create such a complex diplomatic event, what other unexpected connections might be possible? Una found herself at the center of an intergalactic incident, all because of a random Tuesday evening and a pepperoni pizza. Krell continued his enthusiastic courtship, believing he was following perfect human romantic traditions. He had no idea that his actions were causing diplomatic chaos, international speculation, and widespread entertainment. The universe watched and waited, wondering what would happen next in this unexpected cosmic love story that began with a simple slice of pizza. One thing was certain: nothing would ever be the same again. Would you like me to expand on any specific aspect of this part of the story? The arrival of alien delegations transformed Seoul into an unexpected intergalactic hub. Una's small pizza restaurant became ground zero for a bizarre cultural exchange that no one could have predicted. Hundreds of alien species flooded the city, each hoping to understand the mysterious pizza courtship ritual. They watched Una's every move, taking notes, recording interactions, analyzing her smallest gestures. Krell decided he must learn the ultimate human bonding technique: pizza making. His first attempt in the restaurant's kitchen was nothing short of catastrophic. Alien tentacles struggled with rolling pins, mysterious appendages knocked over flour containers, and his attempt to understand cheese resulted in a chemical reaction that temporarily turned the entire kitchen purple. Customers watched in stunned silence as Krell attempted to create what he believed was the perfect love offering. Flour covered his translucent skin, sauce splattered across his diplomatic uniform, but he remained determined. The UN established an emergency cultural observation team. Dr. Emily Rodriguez, the lead anthropologist, could hardly believe what she was witnessing. "This is unprecedented," she told her colleagues. "An entire alien civilization is trying to understand human relationships through pizza preparation." Social media exploded. Viral videos showed Krell's kitchen adventures, Millions watched as the alien diplomat struggled with simple cooking tools, his alien physiology creating impossible cooking scenarios. One video of him accidentally creating a pizza that levitated and sang mathematical equations went global in hours. Other alien races began sending their own diplomatic missions. They wanted to understand how a simple food item could create such complex social connections. Restaurants across Seoul became impromptu diplomatic centers. Chefs found themselves teaching cooking classes to beings from various star systems. The global economy shifted unexpectedly. Pizza ingredient prices skyrocketed. Culinary schools saw massive enrollment from alien students. Pizza became more than food. It was now an intergalactic diplomatic tool. Yuna found herself at the center of this bizarre storm. Her small restaurant now required translation devices at every table. Customers included diplomats, alien tourists, and curious humans trying to understand what was happening. Krell continued his culinary education with passionate intensity. He created pizzas that defied human understanding, dishes that changed flavor based on the eater's emotional state, pizzas that could hover, pizzas that told complex mathematical stories through their ingredients. The Korean government quickly adapted. They established the world's first culinary diplomatic corps, a team of chefs, linguists, and diplomatic experts who could navigate this new interstellar culinary landscape. Scientific exchanges accelerated. Alien technologies began mixing with human cooking techniques. Universities created new research departments focused on interstellar culinary diplomacy. Krell's pizza creations became legendary. Some were beautiful, some were terrifying. Some seemed to exist in multiple dimensions simultaneously. But each one told a story of connection, of understanding between different species. Global leaders watched in a mixture of confusion and fascination. What had started as a simple misunderstanding was transforming interstellar relations. "We are witnessing the most unexpected diplomatic breakthrough in human history," commented UN Secretary-General Marcus Zhang. "And it all started with a pizza." The universe seemed to be watching, waiting to see what would happen next in this extraordinary story of love, food, and cosmic misunderstandings. Yuna would later tell reporters, "I just wanted to make pizzas. Now I'm apparently helping create intergalactic peace." Krell continued cooking, completely unaware of the global impact of his culinary adventures. To him, this was simply the most effective way to understand human connection, one pizza at a time. Would you like me to elaborate on any specific aspect of this part of the story? The months passed, and something unexpected happened. Beyond the ET diplomatic chaos and viral videos, Yuna and Krell discovered a genuine connection that transcended species, language, and cosmic boundaries. Krell learned more than just pizza making. He began understanding human emotions, the subtle nuances of humor, and the complex world of personal connections. Yuna watched with growing fascination as the alien diplomat slowly transformed from a bureaucratic stranger to something closer to a friend. Their conversations started simply. Krell would explain complex alien technologies, while Yuna taught him about human culture. He learned about music, art, and the intricate social dance of human relationships. She learned about interstellar travel, quantum communication, and the vast diversity of alien civilizations. One evening, during a quiet moment in the restaurant, Krell shared something deeply personal. His species rarely formed individual connections. Their society was built on collective understanding, where personal emotions were secondary to collective goals. Yuna realized this made their unexpected connection even more remarkable. The scientific community watched their interaction with intense interest. Researchers documented every moment, analyzing the subtle ways two completely different beings could find common ground. Their relationship became a case study in cross-species communication. Technological exchanges accelerated. Alien medical technologies began solving complex human health problems. Human creative thinking introduced new concepts to alien scientific communities. Universities created joint research programs that explored areas nobody had imagined possible. Krell's understanding of human emotions grew deeper. He learned about jokes, sarcasm, and the complex ways humans express feelings. Una found herself explaining idioms, cultural references, and the nuanced world of human communication. Their friendship became something more than a diplomatic incident. It was a genuine bridge between two completely different worlds. The pizza restaurant became more than a business. It transformed into a symbol of interstellar understanding. Customers from different planets would sit together, sharing meals, sharing stories. The small space in Seoul became a microcosm of potential universal peace. Global leaders began to see the potential. If two beings so different could find connection, perhaps larger conflicts could be resolved. Diplomatic missions studied Una and Krell's interactions, looking for insights into cross-cultural communication. Krell's attempts to understand human culture continued to be both hilarious and touching. He would create elaborate pizza designs that told complex stories. Some pizzas changed flavor based on the emotions of the person eating them. Others would project holographic images that explained alien history. Una's family, initially skeptical, slowly accepted Krell. They saw how he genuinely cared, how he was trying to understand their world with complete honesty and openness. Scientific breakthroughs followed their connection. Quantum communication technologies improved, medical treatments advanced, cultural understanding expanded beyond anything previously imagined. The universe seemed to be watching, witnessing something extraordinary happening in a small pizza restaurant in Seoul. "We are more similar than different," Krell would often say, his translation device capturing the emotion behind his words. Una would smile, understanding that this statement was true in ways most people couldn't imagine. Their connection wasn't romantic in the traditional human sense. It was something more profound, a meeting of minds, a genuine understanding that crossed species, language, and cosmic boundaries. The pizza that started it all sat framed on the restaurant wall, a reminder of how the most unexpected moments can change everything. As stars continued to shine outside, Una and Krell continued their extraordinary journey of understanding, one conversation, one pizza at a time. Would you like me to elaborate on any specific aspect of this part of the story? The United Nations Extraterrestrial Diplomatic Corps officially established the Culinary Diplomatic Initiative, with Una and Krell as its primary ambassadors. What began as an accidental pizza order had transformed into humanity's most significant interstellar connection. Global leaders gathered in a massive conference. Representatives from 247 alien civilizations sat around a circular table, with Una and Krell at its center. The room buzzed with translation devices, converting complex linguistic patterns into understandable communication. "Pizza saved the universe," Krell announced during his opening speech, completely serious. The translation devices captured his genuine belief, causing a mix of laughter and serious contemplation among the delegates. Una explained how simple human understanding, compassion, curiosity, and the ability to find humor in complex situations could bridge impossible gaps. Her words resonated across species, cultures, and cosmic boundaries. Scientific exchanges accelerated. Alien medical technologies merged with human creativity. Quantum communication systems improved. Space exploration protocols were rewritten. All because of an unexpected connection formed over a simple meal. The Voxnar Diplomatic Corps formally recognized their unexpected relationship protocol. What started as a misunderstood contract became a template for future interspecies interactions. Universities created new research departments studying accidental diplomatic connections. Krell continued making pizzas, now considered a diplomatic art form. Each pizza told a story, projected holographic memories, or communicated complex scientific concepts. Restaurants across the planet became potential diplomatic centers. Global media celebrated the unexpected heroes. Documentaries explored how two beings from completely different worlds found understanding through food, curiosity, and genuine connection. Alien species began studying human emotional intelligence. They discovered that humans possessed a unique ability to find connection through seemingly random interactions. Empathy became a valued scientific concept across multiple civilizations. The Korean government established specialized training programs. Chefs, linguists, and diplomatic experts learned how to navigate complex interstellar cultural exchanges. Cooking became a recognized form of international communication. Yuna's small restaurant became a global landmark. Tourists from different planets would visit, hoping to understand the location where interstellar diplomatic history was made. A massive holographic display showed the original pizza that started everything. Scientific breakthroughs followed their connection. Quantum communication technologies improved dramatically. Medical treatments advanced beyond previous limitations. Cultural understanding expanded exponentially. "We are more connected than we ever imagined," Krell would explain during his numerous speeches. His translation device captured the profound emotion behind his words. The universe watched, witnessing something extraordinary happening because of an unexpected cosmic misunderstanding. Their relationship wasn't romantic. It was something more profound. A genuine meeting of minds that demonstrated how understanding could transcend species, language, and cosmic boundaries. World leaders recognized that compassion, curiosity, and the ability to laugh could solve more problems than complex diplomatic protocols. The original pizza that started everything remained framed in the restaurant, a symbol of unexpected connections and the potential for universal understanding. As stars continued to shine, humanity looked toward a future filled with possibility, all because of a random Tuesday evening and a pepperoni pizza. Krell looked at Yuna and smiled. She understood without words. They had changed everything. Who knew pizza could save the universe? He asked. Yuna simply smiled and handed him another slice. The cosmic dance of understanding continued, one bite at a time. "Would you like me to elaborate on any specific aspect of this concluding part of the story?"